Put your hands together for the Italian stallion, the wop with the drop, Mr. Salvatoreinsinga, y'all. Ugly motherfucker.
How y'all doing tonight? Yeah, it's good to be out. I don't get out anymore. I got a girlfriend now. So I'm at home doing that whole domesticated orangutan thing. Plus, she's one of those jealous types. The type of chick that'll weigh your balls when you get in and make sure you didn't blow a nut while you were out. I mean, seriously, you can't be too careful nowadays with all this glitter these chicks are wearing. That shit gets everywhere, on your jeans, your shirt, your pockets, your balls, fucking everywhere. Chick's like a CSI glitter detective. There's only two types of people that should be wearing glitter in the world. Strippers and wizards. And bitch, you ain't neither one of them. Putting that shit on your face thinking you're an 8. You're not an 8, you're just a shiny ass 4. Take that shit the fuck off. Top of that, my girlfriend's like a fucking CSI detective when I get home. I feel like I'm getting pinched by the fucking feds. I walk through the door all quiet. Bam, the lights come on. Where were you? Who were you with? What were you out doing? She's even got undercover friends out at the bar spying on me. I gotta buy them off too. Forget about it. I should just stay home and read a fucking book on my Kindle. What the fuck? Holy shit, staying home. What kind of shows you got on TV nowadays? You got fat pawn, redneck pawn, ghetto pawn, a fat lady that yells at little kids dancing, 2 queers yelling at little kids dancing. You got people that buy junk, hoard junk, sell junk, talk about junk, and then the motherfucking Jersey Shore. The worst thing to happen to Italian people since Benito Mussolini. It's not easy being Italian, it really isn't. I'd like to read a letter from you. You know, you watch these mob wives shows and all these shows, and you think organized crime is glamorized. Well, let me show you why it's not glamorized, okay? My grandfather, he plants his tomato garden every single year in Lodi, New Jersey. My Uncle Vinny comes out, he digs up the plots for him. So this year, my Uncle Vinny went, he's doing 25 years in the state pen right now. So nobody out there to dig up the plots. So my grandfather, being very upset about this, decides he's going to write my uncle a letter in jail. Well, here's the letter. Let me read it to you. Dear Vincent, I'm feeling pretty sad because it looks like I won't be able to dig my tomato garden this year. I'm just getting too old to dig the plots. I knew if you were home, my troubles would be over. I know you'd be happy to dig them for me like in the old days. Love, Papa. Very nice. A few days later, my grandfather gets a letter back in the mail from my Uncle Vinny. Dear Papa, don't dig up the garden. That's where the bodies are buried. Love, Vinny. 4 a.m. the next morning, the FBI, local police all show up at my grandfather's house and dig the whole backyard up. They apologize to him when they don't find any bodies and they leave. That same day, he gets a letter from my Uncle Vinny. Dear Papa, go ahead and plant the tomatoes now. That's the best I could do under the circumstances. Wow. I put up with a lot from my girlfriend though, you know? I really suck at being single. I'm really not good at it. Dating all that shit makes me nervous. It really, really does. You know, I enjoy having her around and everything. And when I was single, you know, I was really bad at it. I got a lot of black friends. Now, if you got black friends, you realize the lines these guys say. Come here, girl, let me holler at you. I'm gonna beat that pussy up. I'm gonna put that ass to sleep. Beat that pussy up? I'd be lucky if I'd fucking insult it. Put that ass to sleep? I'd be lucky if I made it take a nap, let alone daydream. But fuck it. One time I decided I was gonna try this shit. So I'm out with HT and the guys. I see a girl. Think of the most douchebag line I could think of. Hey girl, come here, let me holler at you. So now I'm fucking talking to her, okay? And I look over, my black friend's giving me thumbs up. So I say, shit, I'm gonna go in for the line. Let's get out of here. Well, where do you want to go? Well, let's go back to my place. What are we going to do at your place? I thought about it for a quintessential second. Should I actually do this? Yes. Girl, come back to my place. I'm gonna beat that pussy up. Big mistake. So we're in the cab back to my place. We're making out. Everything's great, you know. Everything's going perfect. We get back to the bedroom, you know. We start going at it. You know, I'm going at it pretty hard. And she says, "Stop teasing me. I thought you said you were gonna beat that pussy up." So I start going as hard as I fucking can. I mean, I never did this much physical activity in my entire life. I'm fucking sweating. It's fucking all going wrong. She says it to me again. "Stop teasing me." So I start fucking panicking now. So I did the only logical thing I can do. I started talking like Scotty from Star Trek. "I'm giving her all she's got, Captain, and there's no more power to the main engine." She goes, "Why are you talking like that?" So I start panicking harder. I thought Vulcan death grip. Instead of knocking her unconscious, I shoved it up her ass. Holy shit. True stories, true stories. That's why you can't hang out with black people. I mean, they encourage you to do the craziest shit. Holy shit. Plus, TV's not like it was when I was a kid. We had actual informative shows that got you prepared for the real world. Look at Sesame Street. That shit was a training ground for the real world. Okay, look. You had Bert and Ernie, couple of queers. Oscar the Grouch, homeless guy. Elmo and Grover, crackheads. The Count, he was a crack dealer with all the gold chains on, standing on the corner in the middle of the night counting shit. Big Bird was a fucking child molester, always trying to get you back to the fucking nest. She was real, it taught you life lessons. Don't talk to strangers, don't smoke crack, you'll end up in a trash can giving hand jobs to Cookie Monster before you catch AIDS and die. Shit was really real in the 80s. Not all soft like nowadays. With these new super flavors, Chipotle, Asiago. I'm Italian, I grew up my whole life, I never even fucking heard of Asiago. I got a package of some brown shit, you throw it in the meat in the frying pan and shut the fuck up. So real nowadays. But thank you, my name is Salvatoreinsinga, that's my time. We got a whole bunch of new show for you. You catch me every Monday night at Chicago Pizza in Kennesaw. Best pizza in Georgia.
I always wanted to be black, but I even wanted to be more Italian.